So doing a dry season update before we get rain, so you can see what's going on and I can look back. So we'll start with, I noticed the Bermuda grass is growing everywhere. So Bermuda grass is coming back with vigor in the dry season all over. The Fahoa is suffering in this upland. This is definitely the upland. Didn't get great pollination or it dropped all of its fruit with it being so dry. So I hand pollinated this Fahoa or pineapple guava. And don't see much fruit set. So that was the first year it flowered. So we'll see going forward. Yopon holly is full of, that's for the birds, full of fruit. I coppiced this maple. See how that would go. Cut it to the ground. Lots of sprouts. Just trying something. The Napier grass, some of it's kind of, it's a purple type, kind of suffering. Longan had fruit set. So we got longan fruit. The lychee didn't have great production. I think last year it did. This is an off year. But it's not liking it too much. Lemongrass, dwarf Yopon holly. I removed a bunch of them. That's where there's a bunch of Yopon holly there, dwarf. And so I got a decent amount of longan. We'll see what I get out of that. This is Jacksonville, zone 9A. This is a Simpson stopper. I think it's either dropped its fruit or it's bringing some. Christmas cassia. I coppice back to there. So it's coming back. Had a lot of peaches this year. They're kind of suffering with the drought. So is the loquat. Cut it back a bunch, but right before the dry season. This Fahoa is doing terrible. A lot more drought dieback. It's also closer to the palm, which is probably stealing a bunch. Had some pollination right now. That's blooming. This is a rusty linolia. It's actually having dieback. That's a Florida native. Azaleas, trash. This is a cherry laurel. Leaving it just for shade. It's only like 10 years old. Pretty big. White sapote. This is on my neighbor's property. I planted these on my neighbor's property. Let me. White sapote. Subel. Little new growth. Plant some more Napier grass here. All weeds. So these weeds grew up. I've been gone for 2 months. This is 2 months of growth. That was nothing. That was in the ground. That's a I should know the name of this. Pokeweed. So I'll cut it back. I'm leaving it right now just for the birds like it. That's a persimmon. So if you look here, bald cypress, not showing too much drought stress. It's pretty established. I'm going to coppice that this year. It's a female. It's got some cones on it. You can see a lot of drought induction on the canna lilies. Persimmon, this persimmon's not showing much. That's a Fuyu in there. No fruit set this year. So hopefully next year I get some. I saw some flowers this year. This is a, I'm pretty sure persimmon root sucker. Oh, a snake in there. Hello, Bubba. Where's your head at? Little black racer. Oh. Chilling. Let's see, persimmon. I saw one fruit set before I left, but I might have dropped it. This is his first year flowering. This is a fire crystal persimmon. Nothing. No fruit set. Some yellowing leaves, probably nutrient deficiency more than anything. Unless they still flower. I think they flower later, so maybe we'll see. I don't know when they're supposed to flower. My kind of weedy section of like gone. Acacia. This is a native thorny type. Left it for the insects. Low quad graft failed, unfortunately. That one's a multi-graft tree. So this is a some sort of nitrogen fixture I planted. Chaya doing extremely well, showing no signs of drought stress at all. Planted some different crepe myrtles together. Fire bushes survived. Not thriving, but survived. Aloe survived. Let's see. Palms. This is a Manuka. Sounds some drought stress. Australian native. So this one, the larger one's fine. The two smaller ones are not doing as well, so they might be getting zapped from Chaya. See that? Getting some. Let's see what else. So these were candlestick cassius from seed. The original was here. They'll grow super tall by the end of the year. Some ground cherries I've been eating. Last year they were really big. This year with the, see those things? There's weeds that I didn't pull up. More peaches. Definitely need some irrigation. I'm trying to go without irrigation, see what happens. So I'm just experimenting, seeing what will grow where. So this is a dwarf bottle brush. Crepe myrtle, suffering. So this is this front section. You can tell Upland, you look at my neighbor's grass, dry, super dry, dry. And you can tell who irrigates and who doesn't. Down there, super dry. So just for what I want to plant in the future, where I might be, changing things up over the years. So yeah, Chaya did well. What else is like standouts? Surprised the cassias are done well. So the feijoa, the pineapple guava, not as well in the Upland. Yopon Holly, of course. Longin, no irrigation. Doesn't look great, but doesn't look terrible. As long as it can make it. We're gonna start getting rains next week, it said. Forecast every day. What else? Just some, go back and look in the video. I might take this again. So this is this section. And I'll break them up into different parts.